Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to block SMB file sharing on Ethernet only using the Windows Firewall GUI, and without using any command line at all. We'll start by setting up folder sharing correctly, then move on to configuring both share permissions and NTFS permissions so access works exactly as intended. Then, I'll show you how to create the right local user account for secure network access, making sure your shared folders stay protected with proper authentication. Finally, we'll dive into the Windows Firewall GUI and create precise inbound rules to block SMB file sharing on Ethernet only, while keeping SMB available on other connections where you still need it. Alright, let's get started. First, open File Explorer. Then navigate to the location where you want to create your shared folder. This could be in Documents, on your desktop, or on another drive. Once you're in the desired location, click New at the top of File Explorer and select Folder from the drop-down menu. Give your new folder a name that's easy to recognize, like Shared Files, or choose any name that helps you identify it later. Then, right-click the folder you just created and select Properties from the context menu. In the Properties window, go to the Sharing tab and click on Advanced Sharing. In the Advanced Sharing window, check the box that says Share this folder. This enables the folder to be accessible over the network. Then, in the Share Name field, the folder's name will appear by default, but you can change it to anything you like. This is the name that other users on your network will see when they access the shared folder. Below the share name, there is an option called Limit the number of simultaneous users to. This allows you to control how many people can access the folder at the same time. By default, it's usually set to 20, but you can increase or decrease this number depending on your needs. Once you've configured the share name and set the limit for the number of simultaneous users, click Permissions. In the Permissions window, you'll see a list of groups and users, such as Everyone. To allow all users on your network to access the folder, select Everyone. If everyone is not listed in the Permissions window, you will need to add it manually. Click the Add button below the list of users and groups. A new window titled Select Users or Groups will appear. In the Enter the Object Names to Select field, type Everyone. Then click Check Names. Windows will verify the name. If it's valid, it will underline it automatically. If it doesn't validate, double-check the spelling and try again. Once the name is validated, click OK to add everyone to the list of groups and users in the Permissions window. You should now see everyone listed among the groups or users who have access to the folder. Select Everyone to configure the level of access for all network users. In the Permissions section, you'll see three checkboxes: Read, Change, and Full Control. For this setup, check both Read and Change. This will allow users to view, open, modify, add, and delete files, while still keeping overall control of the folder restricted to you as the owner. Once you've selected these options, click Apply to save your changes, and then click OK to close the Permissions window. After setting the permissions, you'll return to the Advanced Sharing window. Here, you can click the Caching button to configure offline settings. In the Caching window, you will see several options. You can choose only the files and programs that users specify are available offline, which lets users manually select which files to make available. Alternatively, you can select all files and programs that users open from the share are automatically available offline, which caches frequently used files automatically. If you want to prevent offline access, choose No files or programs from the share are available offline. After selecting the caching option that best fits your needs, click OK to save the settings. Then click Apply, and finally click OK again to close the Advanced Sharing window. Next, go to the Security tab in the Folder's Properties window. The Security tab allows you to control which users or groups can access the folder locally on your PC. In the Security tab, you'll see a list of groups and users that currently have access to the folder. To allow all network users to access the folder, select Everyone from the list. If Everyone is not listed in the Security tab, you will need to add it manually. First, click Edit to open the Permissions editing window. Then click Add to open the Select Users or Groups dialog. In the Enter the Object Names to Select field, type Everyone. This represents all users on your network. After typing the name, click Check Names. Windows will validate the entry. If it's correct, the text will be underlined automatically. If it doesn't underline, double-check your spelling and try again. Once the name is validated, Click OK to add everyone to the list of groups and users that have access to the folder. You will now see everyone appear in the list. Select everyone to configure its permissions. In the Permissions section, check the following boxes: Modify, Read Execute, List Folder Contents, Read, and Write. Modify allows users to add, change, and delete files and folders. Read Execute lets users run programs and view files. List Folder Contents allows users to see what's inside the folder. Read permits users to open and view files, and Write lets them create new files and folders within the shared folder. These settings give network users full access to work with files and folders, while keeping overall control of the folder with the owner. Once you've selected the desired permissions, click Apply, then OK to save the settings. After that, you'll return to the Shared Folders Properties window and click Close to exit. Your folder is now shared with the permissions you configured. To ensure that only authorized users can access your shared folder, you need to enable password-protected sharing. First, click Start. Type Settings, and press Enter to open the Windows Settings app. In the Settings window, go to Network Internet, then click Advanced Network Settings. Under Related Settings, select Advanced Sharing Settings. This will open a window where you can configure network sharing options for different profiles, such as private, guest or public, and all networks. Click All Networks to expand the section. Here, you will find the password-protected sharing option. Toggle it on to ensure that only users with a valid username and password on your PC can access the shared folder over the network. While still in the Settings window, click Accounts from the left-hand menu. On the right-hand side, select Other Users. This section allows you to add new user accounts to your PC, which can then be granted access to the shared folder. To create a new user, click Add Account. In the window that appears, you'll be prompted to enter the new user's email or phone number if they have a Microsoft account. If you want to create a local account instead, click I don't have this person's sign-in information. And then choose Add a user without a Microsoft account. Next, you will be prompted to enter a username and password for the new account. In the username field, type the name of the user you want to create. In the password field, create a strong password to secure the account. Then, in the confirmation password field, type the password again to confirm it. After that, below the password fields, Windows will require you to set up 3 security questions. These questions are used to recover the account if the user forgets the password. Choose answers that are memorable but not easily guessed by others. Once you've filled in the username, password, and security questions, click Next. Windows will create the new user account, and it will appear under Other Users in the account settings. This account can now be used to access shared folders with the permissions you assigned earlier. Once the user account is created, the final step is to configure the Windows Firewall so SMB file sharing is blocked only on Ethernet, while remaining available on other network connections if needed. Click Start. Type Windows Defender Firewall with Advanced Security, and press Enter. This opens the Advanced Firewall console. In the Windows Defender Firewall with Advanced Security window, click on Inbound Rules at the left-hand pane. Then, move to the right-hand Actions pane and click on New Rule to launch the new Inbound Rule Wizard. In the new Inbound Rule Wizard, Windows will ask you to choose the rule type. This determines what kind of traffic the firewall rule will control. Select Port, because SMB file sharing uses specific network ports. Choosing port allows you to block SMB traffic by targeting those exact ports instead of blocking an entire program or service. After selecting port, click Next to continue. On the Protocol and Port screen, Windows will ask which protocol and ports this rule should apply to. Select TCP as the protocol, because modern SMB file sharing, SMB2 and SMB3, uses TCP for communication. Below that, choose specific local ports. In the port field, type 445, which is the standard port used by SMB file sharing on Windows. This tells Windows Firewall that the rule will apply only to SMB traffic, not to other network services. After entering 445, click Next to continue. On the action screen, Windows Firewall will ask what you want to do when traffic matches this rule. Select Block the connection. This tells Windows to actively deny any SMB traffic that matches the rule. Once Block the connection is selected, click Next to continue. On the profile screen, Windows will ask when this firewall rule should apply. If your Ethernet connection is set as public, uncheck domain and private, and leave public checked. This ensures SMB file sharing is blocked only when your Ethernet network is classified as public. If your Ethernet connection is set as private, then leave private checked and uncheck domain and public instead. This way, the rule applies specifically to Ethernet when it's using the private network profile. If you're not sure which profile your Ethernet connection is using, you can leave the default selection, all profiles checked. For now, the rule will still work, and you can fine-tune it later if needed. Once you've selected the appropriate profile settings, click Next to continue. On the name screen, this is where you give your firewall rule a clear and meaningful identity so you can easily recognize it later. In the name field, enter something descriptive, such as block SMB server traffic on Ethernet only. Below that, you'll see the description field. This field is optional, so you can safely leave it blank if you don't need to add extra notes. Once you're done, click Finish. The new inbound firewall rule will be created and becomes active immediately. After the rule is created, you still need to make sure it applies only to the Ethernet adapter. In Windows Defender Firewall with Advanced Security, locate the rule you just created in Inbound Rules. Then right-click the rule and choose Properties. In the Properties window, switch to the Advanced tab. Under Interface Types, click the Customize button. This opens a new window where you can choose which network interfaces the rule should affect. In the Customize Interface Types window, select these interface types to manually control where this firewall rule applies. Then, check Local Area Network. This represents wired Ethernet connections on Windows. Make sure wireless and any other interface types are unchecked, because it ensures the rule blocks SMB file sharing only over Ethernet, while still allowing SMB access over Wi-Fi or other network interfaces if you need it. Once you've confirmed that only local area network is selected, click OK to save the interface settings. Then, in the Rules Properties window, click Apply to save the changes you just made. After that, click OK to close the Properties window. Your firewall rule is now configured to block SMB traffic on Ethernet only, without affecting other network connections. To verify that the firewall rule is working correctly, you'll want to test access to the shared folder using either the IP address or the computer name of the host PC. First, on the host PC, open Settings. From the left-hand menu, click Network Internet. On the right-hand side, you'll see all available network connections on your computer, such as Wi-Fi and Ethernet. Start by checking your Wi-Fi connection. Click Wi-Fi, then click on the name of the Wi-Fi network you are currently connected to. This will open the network details page. Find the IPv4 address. This is your PC's IP address when connected over Wi-Fi. Then, go back to Network Internet. This time, click Ethernet. If your PC is connected using a network cable, you'll see an active Ethernet connection listed. Click on that active Ethernet network to open its details. Again, look for the IPv4 address. This is the IP address assigned to your PC when using Ethernet. If you prefer to use the computer name instead of an IP address, you can easily find it in Windows Settings. While still on Windows Settings, and click Home from the left-hand menu. On the right-hand side, near the top of the page under the Home heading, you'll see a computer name. This is the name your PC uses to identify itself on the network. Now move to the other PC on the same network. Open File Explorer. Click on the address bar at the top. Type a double backslash followed by the Wi-Fi IP address of the host PC and then press Enter. Because SMB traffic is still allowed over Wi-Fi, Windows will attempt to connect to the host PC. A login prompt will appear. Enter the username and password of the account you created earlier that has permission to access the shared folder. Once authenticated, the shared folders on the host PC will be displayed. You can now open the shared folder and verify that you are able to view, add, modify, or delete files according to the permissions you configured. Now, try accessing the shared folder using the Ethernet IP address. click on the address bar at the top again, type a double backslash followed by the Ethernet IPv4 address of the host PC and then press enter. Because we created a firewall rule that blocks SMB file sharing on Ethernet, the connection will fail. You may see an error such as Windows cannot access, a timeout, or the shared folders simply won't appear. This confirms that SMB traffic over Ethernet is successfully blocked by the firewall rule. To continue testing access using the computer name over Wi-Fi, you'll first want to make sure the Ethernet connection is disabled so that Windows is forced to use the wireless network. Click Start, type Settings, and press Enter to open the settings. In the Settings window, click Network Internet from the left-hand menu. On the right-hand side, select Advanced Network Settings. Under the Network Adapters section, you'll see a list of all available adapters, including Ethernet and Wi-Fi. Locate the Ethernet adapter. Click Disable next to it. This temporarily turns off the wired connection and ensures that your PC is connected only through Wi-Fi. You should now see Wi-Fi listed as the active connection. Once Ethernet is disabled, open File Explorer. Click on the address bar at the top. Type a double backslash followed by the computer name of the host PC, and then press Enter. Because SMB is still allowed over Wi-Fi, the connection should go through successfully. A login prompt will appear. Enter the username and password of the account you created earlier on the host PC. After authentication, the shared folder will appear. You can now open it and confirm that file sharing works over Wi-Fi. Now, let's test access using the computer name over Ethernet. Go back to Settings, and make sure you're still in Advanced Network Settings. Under the Network Adapters section, disable Wi-Fi so the PC is no longer using a wireless connection. Then enable Ethernet and confirm that it shows connected. This ensures the PC is using Ethernet only. Then, open File Explorer. Click on the address bar at the top. Type a double backslash followed by the computer name of the host PC and press Enter. Because we configured the firewall rule to block SMB file sharing on Ethernet, the connection should now fail. You may see a message like Windows cannot access or network path not found. This confirms that SMB access is successfully blocked over Ethernet, while still working over Wi-Fi. And that wraps it up. You've now successfully blocked SMB file sharing on Ethernet only using the Windows Firewall GUI, without breaking access over Wi-Fi. If this helped you, hit the like button, subscribe for more tutorials, and drop a comment if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.